Hello everyone, sorry this video has been quite late, so hopefully you'll find this very helpful in making your own Porsche cylinder. So from here, what we want is the front plane, and we want it to the normal. Back to front, there we go. Then we want a center line, starting below the origin, going to the top, vertically press escape. Then from here we want another center line that's again off the origin but still horizontal. Perfect. Then we want a smart dimension at the 30. That's going to work. And then we want another center line that goes up from that line that is parallel to the first center line. That is also going to be our horizontal point. And from there, what we want is a normal line. We want that 19mm long, so do a rough sketch, so 19, then we want it 5mm, then we want another one for 15mm, then 3 up, and then ish 4 across, and then down. There's a line, and then we want to smart dimension all of them, so let's zoom in. We want that 19.00. Then we want that 5, 15, 3, and then lastly 4. Right, that sketch is fully defined. If your sketch is not fully defined, what you can do is press Shift, then click on each of these lines in sequence, and if you go to Display Delete Relations, you can go to Fully Defined Sketch, and it fully defines all of your lines for you. Hopefully that works. Perfect. Now what we want to do is revolve base. And then we want to select the axis of rotation first, and then that's going to fully define our sketch into a solid model. Now from here, what we want to do is go onto the front plane, select that to normal, and then what we want to do is sketch a center line, again not through the origin, through the origin but not at the origin, make it quite long. There we go, then press escape. Then from here, we are going to linear pattern. So we have the exit sketch, and then go to linear pattern. Now it says direction first. What we want to do is select this bottom face. There's a reason for this and a method to my madness. We want 8mm spaces, and we want 10 iterations of this. This should work for you. 3, 2, 1, and it should work for me. Rebuild areas, select pattern to be featured. So what we want is to select this, and boom. And then click yes. Now, with any luck, this should give me 10 iterations. Yep, correct, perfect. Now we want is the front plane to the normal. Let's try and get rid of that. Okay, nope. Any smaller? Oh wait, yes I can. From here, I want to make this bigger, just ever so slightly. Right, now what we want to do is create another sketch. So now we want center line. Actually, let's go line. So we want to select this inner diameter here, and then bring it out across, and then bring it to the outside diameter. Perfect. Now, what we want to do here is create another line that's from the inner spacing straight down to the line that we just created. Perfect. Now, with any luck, what we go back and do is we go onto our revolve sketch, and then we can see if we can go to our features, go to our sketch, and show, because we want a particular line here, which is, if I zoom in, we want this line just here. You'll see why in a second. So let's bring that up to the normal. So from here, what we want to do is bring this line across. Let's escape that. Let's delete that actually, sorry. Let's extend this line. So let's go 28. Oh no, I apologise, that hasn't worked. Let's smart dimension that. There. I mean, just really want to extend this line. I think it's because it's fully defined. Oh well. Let's go to trim. There's our power trim. Trim entity. And we just want to break that line, like so. Really useful tool, that is. Right. Now, from here, let's create another line, slightly longer. Let's call it 13 mil. Then let's go up 90 degrees and then come across. Now, this line is important. This one I'm making here. I'm going to bring it across like that and connect it up with this one. Now, what I can do, again, like I said before, we want this line in particular. So we're going to select that, press Shift, and we are going to also select this bottom line here. I know it's a little sort of grayed out, but try and select it. And what we want to do is make them equal, just like so. And then from here, this should increase or decrease the severity of how the angle that you cut at. So as selected there, and then we can fully define our sketch by pressing Shift and selecting each line, and then fully define sketch, select all entities. Now that's fully defined, and what we want to do is trim this line here. So we go on to trim entities, just hold down your mouse button and just trim it, just like so. Power trim. And from here we are going to revolve cut. So we're going to cut into this and then select the axis of rotation, which is our center line. And we want to cut. Perfect. Now for a little trick, what we want to do is go into top plane, to the normal. Now we have our center line here, and we have to make 4 holes. So from here, what we want to do is again sketch another center line, go across, go up, sorry, and go to sort of whatever point that you think is correct in terms of the horizontal distance that the lines will have across. So let's go to 38 and then 38 down. Then smart dimension them. 38. And then 38 again. Perfect. Now what we want to do is create 2 more center lines. Call this one I'd say let's call it 17. So across 17, and another one up here 17, and then another one across here that is 17. So let's smart dimension them. 17. You'll see why we're making this in a second. 17. Now you can make these lines any distance that you want. We're just using them as reference to put in our holes next. And you'll see a really, really useful tool just to stick any type of drilled hole that you want in these points. So now what we want is to exit the sketch and use Hole Wizard. So first off, click Hole Wizard. Then now you can click on any type of hole you want. You can have counterboard, countersink, slot. I'm just going to go for a simple hole. Now what you want is British standards, then you want drill sizes, and then you can have any diameter drill size that you want. I particularly think that the hole size is either 6mm or 10mm, judging by the picture. That's what common sizes are. Then you want to select the point of the holes. You want the facing first. Point there. Point there. Point here. And point here. And then you should have a hole all the way through. Just like so. Now, you can make these holes bigger if you want, or you can change the sizes of holes themselves, or the distance they are from the center, or from where these are. They're just based on your center lines. So for example, we can go back and just delete this. Sorry, we can delete this if we want. Yes, the sketch, and then we can delete the smart dimensions. Oh, oops. You can just delete them and then go from the top plane again and make any size distance that you want. I think I had it on mine in the drawing that I sent on the WhatsApp group. I think it was just off of 35. I think it was 35 to be fair. And then I went across, so let's go to there. And then let's go to here. And then I went out 20mm. So let's change that. Because we are going to change over construction. And then smart dimension all of them. Let's make that 35. That's 25, 35. That should be correct. Oh no. This line should be for construction, just like that. that just changes it into a center line or construction line, and then exit sketch again, and then hole wizard. Now you can select the slot, drill sizes, let's go 10 mil. 10 mil, right there, 10 mil diameter. And then position, select face. And I'm going to select those end points on the center lines, construction lines. And then I'm just going to click OK. See that? You now have hopefully some bearing of just how to get the basic shape. Sorry, I can't add haven't added equations to this video. I'm still working on them at the moment, but I hope this helps anyone who's stuck on it. If anyone has any questions, just give me a bell. I can see how I can help you. Thank you. Take care.